Can you imagine being in the writer's room with the royal family making demands? So the article that I read was very brief, but from what little I saw, it didn't seem like their demands were that difficult. They wanted to change a couple of words. All right, no big deal. Easy to execute and not all that unreasonable. That's not to say that if I were the writer, I wouldn't be passive aggressive about it. I would have been like, okay, whatever you say, Your Royal Highness. Are you being passive aggressive? No, not at all, Your Majesty. There you are, you're doing it again. But this is what happens when you work with IP. You're going to get notes. I have a friend who is adapting, or he adapted based off an original classic children's book. He kind of reimagined one of the characters and kind of spun it off. Now, the writer, the author of that book had long since passed, but his estate was still giving tons and tons of notes, like taking the edges off, rounding it off. But you can understand why. Maybe they were trying to protect his legacy, okay, or more likely they were just trying to protect the brand, because that classic book, it's a brand. And if this new piece doesn't hold up to the same standards or doesn't feel the same, that's a cash cow for them. They don't want to anyway inflict damage on this brand that makes them so much money. And this happens as well for any kind of franchise movie or sequel or big blockbuster. I think audiences often complain, like, it's just the same thing over and over again. Well, yeah, but look at it from the studio's point of view. I mean, this thing has made billions of dollars for them in merchandise or in amusement park rides. They're not looking to create another piece of art or break the mold. They want to do more of the same over and over again to keep that revenue coming in. That's how they look at it. So you can kind of understand. And by the way, that's what makes this Barbie movie so exceptional. I haven't seen it yet, but from what I understand, the actors saw the script, loved the script, thought it was so inventive, and they were all like, oh, what a great script. What a shame this will never get made. Because they were expecting Mattel, the owner of Barbie, just to give tons of notes and just take off all the edges. But to Mattel's great credit, they didn't do that. And Barbie's like a billion-dollar industry, And they said, it's okay, go ahead. You can deconstruct Barbie, poke fun of Barbie, and reimagine Barbie for the next century. And that's what they did. And, Mattel, it paid off great. I mean, their sales went through the roof for Barbie because they allowed themselves to do this. Will other brands who have IP like this do the same? I don't know. You'd like to think so, but I don't think so. I think this is very rare than what we saw with Barbie. But okay, for more What It's Like to Be a TV Writer, keep following me here at Michael Jamin Writer.